Hi everyone and good morning. My name is Albert and this is a shower vlog. It's Thursday morning and it's about 8:32 over here in the desert in the southwestern part of the United States, Albuquerque, New Mexico. And today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about how to de-stress and what exactly stress is and what distress means. I just learned that. And from there, I think we'll have a super awesome day. And so first we want to start out with defining stress, right? And so according to my.clevelandclinic.org, stress is actually the body's reaction to any change that requires adjustment or response. And so basically life. Life is constantly changing, you're constantly adapting, and that requires that you adjust how you respond to a certain situation. That being said, we know that there are certainly ways to to combat stress and to de-stress, right? And so distress actually is the bad kind of stress. Distress is actually a condition that is diagnosed from prolonged periods of undergoing stress, and so that means stress that continues without relief. It also accompanies headaches, chest pains, sexual dysfunction. So once you become too stressful, you can quite literally become too stressful, and it's really actually bad for you. And so ways to de-stress, ways to combat being stressed is also this is a whole really cool article, really long article on my.clevelandclinic.org. I'll put a link in the description below, but they talk about keeping a positive attitude, because further along in the article they go over ways to stay away from stress, or ways to alleviate stress is what I think the article is exactly called. But we talk about this all the time. I mean, on the daily, right, is keeping that positive attitude. And so, I mean, I'm already kind of happy to report that we do that, or we attempt to do that, one. And two, it just goes to show that keeping a positive attitude really does physically matter, even when it comes to moments in time where your body has to adjust or adapt to an outside stimuli, and provide a response. And so not all the time we're ready or willing to do that, so we become stressed. Keeping and maintaining a positive attitude is like maintaining a good job or a good relationship. It's going to require work. It's going to require a thought-out process to stay positive, and that's just kind of the way that goes. At least I'm thinking when it comes to the attitude component of trying to de-stress. And so another way to combat stress and to stay stress-free is to manage your time more effectively. And so this is actually one that I really need to get better with, because I can do a whole lot of stuff in a short period of time, but what I'm really working on in my life is not just setting goals, keeping them, and then doing it, but setting up long-term execution so that in the end it's just the way that it was when it started. I mean, for myself and my own energy distribution and workload and things of that nature, but really I feel as if learning to manage your time, and there's ways to do that. Actually, I want to explore some ways in tonight's shower vlog, and then I also want to look at some other ways throughout the day when I do my research to see what kind of maybe apps are available, or what does an old guy in his early 30s do when I really would like, and I'm very much interested in learning how to effectively manage my time in all areas, socially, work-wise, at school, whatever it is. I'm interested in doing it if it's going to help me manage my time more effectively. And so finally, you need to seek out social support if you're trying to stay as least stressed as you possibly can be. And so and so underneath that is when you seek out social support, you have to spend enough time with the ones that you love. And quite honestly, this is my problem in life, is that I feel like I'm not able to spend enough time with the people that I really, really, really love. And I have all the time in the world. I do. It's incredible how a person can be lonely, feel lonely, and remain lonely. And, like I said, I need to make it a priority and adapt and try and de-stress and keep a positive attitude when it comes to figuring out how I can manage to spend more time with the people that I love. And I like to spend time with my grandma. We usually do like a morning little coffee conversation, but then sometimes I don't see her for a couple days. And then I have some really good friends. Actually, some things planned out for today. You guys might see me play basketball, which is actually going to be really cool. But you really have to spend time with the ones that you love. If you're a parent and it's with your kid, or if you're in a good relationship and it's with your partner, just know that spending time with somebody is more meaningful, at least in my opinion, than buying them stuff or taking them out to fancy dinners. I mean, because time is irreplaceable, and if somebody chooses to give you their time, it means everything, because it's essentially free and it's essentially costs everything, right? So it's just one of those things. So today we talked about ways that you can, 3 ways to remain stress-free or as least stressed as you possibly can. And I hope those ways kind of help you. We talked about keeping a positive attitude. We talked about learning to manage your time more effectively. And then we also talked about seeking out social support from the ones that you love. And I think if you do those 3 things, you'll not only learn what stress is in a healthy way, but you'll be able to prevent becoming de-stressed, which we now know is the real bad thing that stress can cause, and no one wants that at all, right? So I leave you with those thoughts for today. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. I hope that you continue to follow. If you didn't see in my description for the bio on this Periscope page, I put a link to the YouTube page, and so I just started putting the videos up on that channel, and I hope that you guys are also able to watch those. All right. Well, I hope that you have a wonderful day, and again, we'll see you soon.